Activision, the successful game publishing company behind masterpieces like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, boxing, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, and a small indie franchise you may or may not have heard of. It's called Call of Duty. Of course you've heard of it. Hell, your grandmother's dog has heard of Call of Duty. It's everywhere, and it has been for some time. Call of Duty was actually the first video game I ever played. Black Ops 2, to be exact. And after being gifted a buddy's old Xbox 360 and getting a hold of a copy of the greatest COD, I've been living my Black Ops 2 childhood and having a grand old time doing it. But it's not just Black Ops 2. I've played just about all of them and enjoyed most. So yeah, classic Call of Duty holds a special place in my heart. But over the past few years, Call of Duty has become some crappy cash grab BS filled with bloat. Microtransactions, collabs, glitches, and bugs at the launch of the latest game. You know the deal. I believe the blame for this ultimately falls on Activision's greed and addiction to sucking every last dime out of the average COD consumer. And the situation I'll be going over today is just another example of this never-ending corporate greed. For over a year now, a fan-made project called H2M has been in development. It's a mod that remasters Modern Warfare 2 from 2009 using the already remastered Modern Warfare. Not that Modern Warfare from 2019, but the good one from 2007, but remastered in 2016. Can you see how Activision can be annoying? Anyway, I absolutely love projects like H2M for a couple reasons. One, it keeps the game alive. Support for video games has a time limit. No matter how big the studio or the player base, keeping an old game alive when simultaneously supporting every game since and continuing to develop a new game every year is very expensive. So studios end up ending support for these games. Mods like H2M keep these games around a little bit longer. And number two, it shows the dedication fans have to keep their favorite games alive. They go above and beyond to remaster and improve the already amazing game, and they do so without making any profit. How does the H2M mod work? Well, it basically takes the assets from Modern Warfare 2 and applies them to Modern Warfare Remastered. H2M also adds graphical improvements to Modern Warfare Remastered, which is already a giant leap to what we had in 2007. And since there's a Modern Warfare Remastered, why hasn't Activision put out a Modern Warfare 2 Remastered? Well, they did, but only for the campaign, even though they remastered the multiplayer for Modern Warfare Remastered. So then the responsibility of keeping the game alive falls onto the fans. The H2M mod had a lot of hype and support surrounding it, and as the mod came closer to release, Steam sales for Modern Warfare Remastered skyrocketed. Activision was making a pretty penny off of the success of this non-profit community effort. But hey, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It is Activision's game after all. Hype and support for this project only grew as they let creators play the mod early, and it looked amazing. And for the record, here's Modern Warfare 2 from 2009. I'm on Rust here, and honestly, it does not look that bad for 2009. And this is Modern Warfare 2 with the H2M mod. It looks way better, like a completely different game. It honestly doesn't look that far behind modern AAA games. You can clearly see how this mod breathes new life back into this game, and allows its old fan base to indulge in their nostalgia. And that is the beauty of mods like H2M. But like all good things in Call of Duty, Activision just had to step in and ruin it. H2M was set to officially launch on Friday, and the day before, Activision sent them a cease and desist. Today, our team members received a cease and desist order on behalf of Activision Publishing in relation to the H2M mod project. We are complying with this order and shutting down all operations immediately and permanently. This has to be Activision's scummiest move ever. You let a dedicated community of fans create a mod that makes you tons of money. This community is getting no profit for their hard work, so the least you can do is let them continue as is. If you want to shut them down, fine, but at least do it back when they announced the project. You'd at least save them some time. But no, you waited until you made your money, and then use your power to bully them into shutting down. It is downright evil. And I'm not the only one who believes that. People all over Twitter were absolutely trashing Activision, and rightfully so. But you also had prominent figures in the Call of Duty gaming space practically begging Activision to change their minds. This tweet is from FaZe Clan. "We are begging you guys to reconsider this decision at Activision. To be clear, we have zero involvement with this project outside of being massive fans. We were excited to produce an ILCAMS on the H2 mod. Their team made it a requirement to purchase the original Modern Warfare 2 Remastered published by you guys. An excellent asset to onboard users/players to your product. This is harmless fun and community building, something we feel Call of Duty desperately needs. Please do the right thing and let the kids play their game." From Banks. If there's anything that's going to get Activision to change their minds, it's that. But it's been a few days now, and Activision still has not made any changes, or put out any official statement regarding the H2 mod at all. But there is actually some good news. In the weeks leading up to the release of this mod, the files for the game were sent around to various creators so they could test out the game and show it to their audience. But in the process of sharing these files, they got leaked. And now this mod is basically just floating out there for the public to access. And many people have stepped up to host their own servers. One of the downsides to this is that there's really no official way to access the game. So scammers have been sharing around these malware links disguised as the H2 mod. But if you do it right, you can actually access the mod. So not all hope is lost. I only see the H2 mod becoming easier to access as time goes on. So really the only thing Activision was able to accomplish is to make themselves look awful in the eyes of their fans, more so than they already have. So what are the takeaways from this video? Well, 1, Activision is a very, very scummy company that does not have their player base's best interest in mind. The second takeaway from this video is never underestimate the power of a dedicated community. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's video. Any chance I get to shit on the companies most contributing to the downfall of gaming lately, I will gladly take. And with that, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. What do you guys think of this whole situation? Let me know down below. And with that said, I'll see y'all next time. Have a wonderful day.